Coming off the back of UFC 281, we have two major title fights announced for UFC 284 in February in Australia. The first being pound for pound number one fighter in the world and featherweight champion Alexander Volkanovski taking on current lightweight champion Islam Makhachev. And second of all, in the co-main event, we have a featherweight interim title fight between Yair Rodriguez and Josh Emmett. I'm going to be giving my early thoughts on both of those fights. So, did anyone just hear that? A weird noise came out my nose then. I've got a bit of a cold still. I'm struggling with it, but I wanted to bring you this news quickly. So, the first fight we're going to talk about is the big one. Alexander Volkanovski versus Islam Makhachev. Now, as you know, I'm not really a big fan of Islam. I respect what he does, but I think a champ like him is bad for the sport to a casual fan. Obviously, I get what he's doing, but a casual fan who wants to see entertaining barn burners, it's not what we need, another champ like Khabib so soon. And then I'm such a big Volkanovski fan. He is my favourite fighter after Stipe. So it's tough because taking my bias, obviously I want Volkanovski to win so bad, but taking my bias out of it, I'm pretty confident that Islam is going to win. Now, a lot of people think it's going to be a mauling. I echo those concerns, you know. Volkanovski is only 5'6", 5'7" maybe. He's small for lightweight, and I know he used to play rugby and all this. He used to be a heavyweight. His only loss come a welterweight, but that doesn't matter when you're fighting a 5'9", walking around the 180-pound Dagestani who trains with Khabib, who will wrestle you, grapple you, hold you down, maul you. You know, going into that Oliveira fight, I was one of those people thinking, well, he hasn't really faced anyone, has he? You know, he beat a short notice Dan Hooker. He went to decision with Sarukian, and he beat Bobby Green on short notice, who I believe had only just been ranked number 15, and straight away after that fight he was taking out the rankings. And I was one of those people. Oh, and he beat Drew Dober. And I was one of those people who was like, who else has he beat? But, you know, look at what he done to Oliveira. That was scary. You know, I do think Volkanovski's going to give him a test, but I think we'll see Volkanovski get to a decision, because, I mean, when he was getting out of Ortega's chokes, you know, obviously Islam's going to be a lot tighter now. It's going to be a lot harder to escape, but I still think he could do it. But I'm not saying Islam can't finish him, just Volk doesn't get finished, apart from when he got knocked out of welterweight. But I love Volk. I really want him to win, but I think he's too undersized for lightweight. I don't see how he beats... If he beats Islam, 100%, I'll eat my words. I will love it, but I don't see a way he beats Islam personally. And then moving on, our co-main event, Yair Rodriguez, Josh Emmett. A few people may be saying Arnold Allen got robbed. We should have seen Arnold Allen versus Josh Emmett. Or even Arnold Allen versus Yair Rodriguez for the interim title fight. But I think this is the fight that makes the most sense. Or maybe... No, I don't know. No, I really don't know. It does make the most sense, but also Yair Rodriguez is coming off that injury win against Brian Ortega, so should we have done Arnold Allen for the interim? But, you know, Josh Emmett deserved to be in the title picture somewhere. You know, he deserved to be one half of this interim title fight, because whether you think he won or lost, he on paper, he won against Calvin Kattar. And Calvin Kattar's a tough guy. You know, the only person that's really made a mess of him is Max Holloway. Obviously, Arnold Allen won round one. We don't know how the rest of the fight was going to go. But Josh Emmett had to be in there. Yair Rodriguez. Let me try and jog my memory. I can't remember. Was he winning that fight in my opinion? Or was he winning that fight in everyone else's opinion? I don't know. I'd have to go back and look at it again. But the way I think this fight goes is, I think, first of all, let me say, I think Volk beats everyone at featherweight. I think he beats Yair. I think he beats Emmett. I think he beats Allen. But I think when it comes to... So I think Rodriguez is going to beat Emmett. I think he might knock him out. Because Yair's got that power, obviously. And some of the shots that Cater was landing when Emmett and him were trading, from what I remember, I reckon if Yair Rodriguez lands some of those on you, you're going to sleep. So I think Yair Rodriguez knocks out Josh Emmett. And this is good because on the chance that Volkanovski does beat Islam and he decides to stay at lightweight, opens up more fresh matchups. Featherweight, we've already got a champion. Or if not, Volk comes back down, we get a title fight straight away booked. So it is good that we're doing an interim title. I know some people didn't want to see it, but it is good. It does make the most sense, especially as the co-main event for that card. And we've got a featured fight of Bobby Knuckles and Paulo Costa. So it's shaping up to be a good card. Yair Rodriguez, I think, beats Josh Emmett. I think Islam beats Volk. I think the only one that could beat Islam right now is Beneil Dariush. And even then, I'm not confident he'd beat him. But some good scraps coming up on that card. That card is shaping up to be a good one early on in the year. So, yeah, I think that's everything I'm going to say on this one. It's been a bit of a different video. It's been a bit of a shorter one, but with both those fights announced, I just wanted to give my thoughts really quickly. Protect yourself at all times, and I'll see you in the next one.